grand opening, grand closing.
Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. Your only friend is YouTube Streets Porter Rock 77, and I'm back with another video. They say the perfect tweet doesn't exist, and Insomniac just showed that they absolutely is a perfect tweet. Now, what is this about? Well, we recently seen from the state of play Wolverine, and it looks fantastic, right? But if you look back over the course of a couple of years, Insomniac has been catching a lot of heat. Mainly because we haven't heard anything from the game since 2021, and then you had the hack that leaked very very early builds of the game. You can't even say that at that point it was pre-alpha or alpha stage or whatever, and there was a lot of criticisms over it. And then, of course, you have the grifters with the whole, woke and Sweet Baby Ink and all this BS and all that stuff, right? Many people assuming that Insomniac was not going to go there in terms of the visceral violence of Wolverine, that they're just going to tone it down, and make him look like a sucker, all this stuff. Lots and lots of negativity. Despite the fact that Insomniac has been one of the best devs this gen across the board in the industry, right? But once again, they show Wolverine and it is a hit. So like over 5 million views on YouTube, lots of excitement. Everybody's getting ready. Wolverine fans are happy that they're getting, a taste of a good single player game, especially after seeing Batman with the Arkham series doing fantastic and Insomniac doing well with Spider-Man doing fantastic. Now the Wolverine fans are excited. For me, I'm winning, right? Because it's so far it's 3 for 3 for me. I'm a huge Batman fan, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I'm a huge Wolverine fan. So for me to get 3 games, like to live a life where I got to play, you know, 3 amazing characters, but they get treated on the level of AAA game of the year level type games. That is fantastic, right? And that's why I'm a big advocate of studios just going in that direction with comic games, right? Give the AAA game of the year level treatment to all the characters, right? All, especially all the big name characters: Punisher, Wonder Woman, Superman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, right? Do that because you have a fan base for each of those characters, and they want that feeling. Now, X Men, or really, well, X Men's the next one, which is also going to be huge. But Wolverine fans, now it's their time. It's our time to get that right. Every fan base has that. But anyway, so it's shown, it's great. And guess what Insomniac does? They do this. No, sorry, not that one. Oops, not that one, not that one. This. Boom. A simple tweet. That's it. You clown. That's it. That's all Insomniac did. That's what they posted. You clown. And the tweet is simple, right? Because it doesn't specifically address anyone, while at the same time it specifically address someone, right? So now when you see that tweet, there's multiple ways to react to that tweet. You could look at that tweet and say, I don't even know what's going on. What does this mean? What's this about? Whatever. Guess what? That tweet is not for you. If you look at that tweet and you're like, yo, Insomniac went there. You know who Insomniac's talking about. And if you look at that tweet and it upsets you, then yes, you're the one Insomniac's talking about. That's the beauty of the tweet. It doesn't specifically say anything, but anyone who looks at it, you know what box you're in. Again, first box, you have no idea what that means. You're like, I don't get it. You're good. Tweet's not for you. If you laugh and you're laughing, then you know who that tweet is for. And if you're triggered, yes, they are talking to you. Beautiful. Masterclass. The perfect tweet does exist. Insomniac is literally saying, you're a clown. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, all these grifters are trying their best for no reason. Listen, Wolverine is going to be one of the biggest games of 2026, right? And it's probably not the biggest game of 2026 only because Grand Theft Auto 6 is there. Obviously Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be game of the gen or huge, game of the gen type game, but it's not a loose scenario for PlayStation gamers. PlayStation gamers going to be eating Straight eating. And listen, I don't care what platform you play on. Play whatever you want. But if you're not on PlayStation, you're not eating like us. Sorrows, Grand Theft Auto 6, and Wolverine in 2026. Eat, eat, eat. But anyway, the perfect tweet does exist. And Insomniac clowned the shit out of you guys. It's absolutely hilarious. Anyway, your only friend is YouTube Streets Porter Rock 77. And my question to you is, which group are you in? Do you understand the tweet? Do you understand the tweet? Do you understand? Do you not understand the tweet and be like, I really still don't get it? You're fine. If you understand the tweet and you're laughing about it, it's funny, isn't it? And if this tweet triggered you, yes, they're talking about you. You guys take care. Peace.